Hey guys, this is David Jem coming to you from our beautiful Sotheby's International new office in Reno, Nevada, which is now our Sierra Sotheby's corporate headquarters, here with our special guest and our one and only person, Rachel. And she is
Thank you,
our, what
David.
is your official title, Rachel?
Marketing director. He always tries to fluff it up, make it seem more important than it is, but marketing director, and I'm happy to be here.
I feel like her title should be way bigger than that because what this girl does for our company is absolutely
Oh.
amazing. And I mean, I have examples of what she does for us on a regular basis. But you know, a lot of what we talk about in the real estate industry is this idea of being distinguishable,
Mm-hmm.
right? And being the best of the best.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Rachel, let's start there. What makes your marketing look so beautiful other
Oh
than you?
gosh. Well, we like to lean on our brand, right? That's everything. Is our brand power and then this incredible network that we derive from.
Hmm.
So we're always pulling inspiration from our brand and then our immediate parent company, Majestic Realty Collective, which they set the bar extremely high.
Yes, they
So
do.
that's where we're immediately pulling inspiration
Hmm.
and content from and
Hmm.
going from there.
Hmm. What would you say the Sotheby's philosophy is when it comes to representing properties to the world? Like, what's their number one philosophy?
It's really all about service, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of the price point, we want to bring this white glove luxury experience to our clients
Hmm.
every single time, no matter what.
Yeah.
So that's truly what it's about.
It's truly what it's about. And I think when I walk into a listing appointment and I feel the Sotheby's brand behind us,
Mhm.
it already puts us on a higher leg than any of our competitors in the area. And
Yeah.
what do you think, like give me three primary things that you think Sotheby's does that distinguishes them from the competition in the industry?
Just three.
All right.
No,
All
I'm just
right.
kidding.
Give us as many as you
No,
want.
no, no.
Give
But
us as many as you
I
want.
completely agree. And I say this to our agents and our clients oftentimes. It feels like an unfair advantage right out the gate.
Hmm.
It truly does.
Yeah.
And that's really going back to our network and this brand power behind us. And what I mean, let's just look at visual media, for example, right? So, no matter what we're doing, when we're launching a listing, visual media is the first step.
Hmm.
And for us, it's not just some add on that we're throwing on. We have incredible quality control standards that we have to measure up to,
Hmm.
right? So that's first and foremost right there. Secondly, we provide a virtual tour or basically a custom website with every single listing that we're launching.
Right.
So that's it. That's another fold to it all.
Hmm.
And then video and lifestyle. As you
Hmm.
know, Sotheby's International Realty truly leans on this like lifestyle approach when it comes to searching properties,
Right.
as we
And
all do.
and if you think about lifestyle and the way that the luxury consumer buys things, they buy things on emotion,
Yeah,
right? So
completely.
conveying that emotion through the media is one of the biggest things that we can possibly do. So if you're watching this video, it's probably because I've sent it to you in one of our pre-listing emails and you're thinking about selling your house. And so what I'm going to go through with right now is this listing presentation. And Rachel created all of this, by the way, and everything you're seeing is the brainchild of her and her team.
With our designers, yeah, it
Yes,
is.
and the designers. And, you know, do you want to speak to the team real quick?
Yeah, so we are so fortunate to have a really robust in house team. Some of them are located right here at this Reno Ranchera office. Our designers, we have an event coordinator here on staff, but then we have an additional 9, 10 person team located in Salt Lake City. And that includes graphic designers, that includes web support. We have a huge PR team located with our brand. Like I said, we're so fortunate to have this incredibly robust marketing team, and that's where you're seeing all this effort come from, is all of us.
All of us.
Yes.
And it's
Team
just
effort.
not one. And if you think about other brokerages in this community and the communities of Lake Tahoe, they're not dealing with the influences of other global brand affiliates who are actually inspiring them to grow and develop different brand identities in a more positive way. Is that a good way to say that?
Spot on. I
Yeah.
mean, again, an unfair advantage right out the gate
Yeah.
because we really are the only global real estate brand.
You've already kind of touched on visual media.
Yes.
And what's interesting about what Sotheby's does for us individually as an agent is they produce the media. It's our collective job to get it out to the world. So from an individual agent or broker perspective, we have our own network. Sotheby's and Sierra Sotheby's have their own networks, and collectively we push it out to the world. So the visual media is a huge piece of it, and you can see just by this video alone, we take the time to create this so that you can understand what we're doing. The biggest one and the biggest question I get all the time is, what is this thing about global syndication? Because doesn't every listing syndicate to all these different websites, etc.?
Right. It sounds more complicated than it truly is, but you kind of just touched on it. So what we're doing is we're syndicating, we're pushing out these listings in front of the correct and the right buyers, right? And what that comes from is that's not just putting it in the MLS and hoping to get some large views and waiting for a call and sitting back. No, what we're doing is we're also putting it into our proprietary program, which I lovingly like to refer to it as like our internal MLS. And then we are overriding the syndication from local MLS. So when you see our listings or David's listings on, say, Mansion Global, you are not going to see that IVR or whatever MLS watermark. You are going to see crispy, really high-res imagery because it's coming straight from us. And you're additionally going to see a virtual tour. You're going to see video because we produce video with every one of our listings. We have this built-in CDN, content delivery network, that lets us house video and push it out. So anyways, it's really remarkable. It is.
And not only that, but we deal with 5 separate MLSs in Sierra Sotheby's alone. Every single MLS up here has a different strategy for how many photos you can put on there, what kind of content you can put on there, how you put the links on there. And what our program does is that actually takes a step back. It says, no, think about your Apple CarPlay in your car, right? All the car like technology systems are different, but as soon as you plug in your Apple CarPlay in any of your cars, it's the same system that you can operate off of. So what Sotheby's did is they standardized the system to give your property the absolute best representation, and they've created business relationships with what, like 50, 60 different companies?
I mean, huge. The most highly trafficked luxury news and real estate brands out there, such as Architectural Digest, Dwell, Mansion Global, Financial Times. I mean, we have exclusive media partnerships and contracts in place with all those platforms I just mentioned and more. So, yes.
And more. Okay, good. All right, so if you don't understand global syndication after that,
Yeah.
then you're probably missing the boat. Okay, so the next one is, basically digital marketing. And
Oh,
we've,
boy.
we've kind of touched on this, but this is actually a very simple concept that is incredibly difficult to integrate properly. So why don't you spend a sec on that?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different touch points when you're talking about digital marketing. But let's start first and foremost with syndication, right? Putting it out on the web is step one. So check, we syndicate it correctly. Step two, we like to build really robust email campaigns, and those are thoughtfully targeting the right audiences, of course. Step three, I like to say we run highly targeted, retargeted campaigns through social media and then display ads as well through those partner media platforms that I just mentioned. So it's truly like this robust, full circle approach to digital and then print advertising, which we can touch on as well.
Well, and I'm gonna talk to this real quickly. After doing this for 25 years, the hardest thing to do is to get people back to you in these social platforms. One of the great things that Sotheby's does consistently is it brings you a return point and a start point, so that people can always find out more information about the property and always reach you through the process. And so kudos to you on that. All right, here's our next one. Print advertising. And for those of you who think that print is dead, it's not.
Absolutely not.
There's just different ways of doing it today than we did 10 to 15 years ago. So Rachel, go ahead.
Yes, I mean, you can think of traditional print advertising, right? Putting the listing in a newspaper, magazine, etc., which by all means we still do, and we have plenty of local contracts in place as well as national contracts. But I want you to also think about beautiful, high-quality prints, meaning property lookbooks, flyers,
The soft
signage, yes, the soft touch, the foil,
yes.
all those enhancements
Yeah,
that we
foil.
think about here
Yeah.
at Sotheby's International Realty. It really is so incredible, and it goes way beyond that traditional print advertising that most of us think of.
And so if you actually think about the tactile experience of your home, right? Designers spend a lot of time and attention to actually create texture in the fabric, in the surfaces, and everything. And so your first experience that a buyer experiences about your home is a soft touch cover that makes your hands feel warm and inviting.
Mm-hmm.
It changes their initial perspective of what the house is just in that initial handing of a brochure. So
Mm-hmm.
kudos to you on that too, because I didn't really
Important.
believe in soft touch back in the day, and
Now everything is soft
now
touch.
I'm totally addicted to it.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's the way we do.
yes.
Okay, so our last one, and probably the most important one within the Sotheby's brand, is network affiliations.
I mean, you have hands-on experience really when it comes to our network, but I like to think of it on like a local scale, right? It's going to be all of David's connections that he's made here in the Reno Tahoe region, our feeder markets, because again, we are globally located. We have offices all around the country and especially in the feeder markets. Majestic Realty Collective, which is going to be our Mountain West resort market. So David participates really heavily in that. And then one step further on a global level with Sotheby's International Realty and going to events like G&E, the global networking event that's actually coming up in the fall.
Yes,
Yay.
yes. And I mean, these events are like the craziest events you've ever gone to because you meet so many people who you can admire and connect with and touch and follow up with and create networks with that it's almost overwhelming. But it's a lot of fun too. We have a lot of fun at those events and Sotheby's, and this process of actually selling or buying a house should actually be an enjoyable process. And
Yeah.
the more the network is connected, the more you can trust someone when you refer them to an agent within Sotheby's, and that trust is reciprocal back to you. So, Rachel, do you have anything else to add?
Like you said, print isn't dead. That's a big thing that I want to highlight again. We have so many beautiful print pieces, and truly, I encourage you all to swing by our offices, pick
Yeah.
up a market report. We produce them quarterly. We have buyer guides for every single region. So swing by and look at these prints that we're referring to, so you can really get an idea of what we're talking about.
And if you're thinking of listing or buying in the Lake Tahoe or Reno area, realize that I am just one person of 100-person or 1,000-person team that you're going to be part
Yeah.
of at that point in time. And Rachel is the horsepower behind it all.
We are David's team. We are here for him. And it takes a team effort. It's very collaborative, as
Yeah.
it should be, right?
Yeah. Well, Rachel, thank you for taking time out of your busy
you.
schedule today. And I so appreciate you
Of course.
time to sit down with us.
This was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you.